Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Today on Tallidus Plays, we're trying out a demo for a new game called Light Up the Town. This is a game that I've been kind of keeping a little side eye on social media. They're pretty good about posting on TikTok, and they just recently uploaded this demo. So we will be trying this out today and seeing how it plays. The general gameplay loop is that you are decorating the town with Christmas lights, and I think that's about as simple as it gets. Again, they have this extremely adorable intro screen here. I think we play as this little guy. Looks to be like a little bear, I think. I don't know if that's a papa bear or human. We will see, I'm sure, momentarily, but let me just see if there's any sort of settings we need to worry about. Let's give us high quality graphics, because I feel like let's leave anti-aliasing off. Everything else will be on. Kind of seems like the kind of game where you want the nicer graphics, because it's going to help some of our options. So I'm going to turn up our mouse sensitivity a little bit. But otherwise, let's dive right into Light Up the Town. Roll right off the couch there. I like it. Bellflower, okay.
You hear that, Bean? Only 3 days away. You excited?
It's either bears or maybe, not sure what they are, but I'm loving the art style so far. This is really nice. So it begins.
Hey, buddy. Could you help me out with something in the barn real quick?
It's cold.
It'll be quick, come on.
I thought you were gonna do that this year.
Well, I'm pretty useless at the moment, unfortunately, but I don't know, maybe you should do it this year.
But I don't wanna.
Come on, it's important. The people love them.
They're just lights.
Okay, just do one.
Fine. Just one, and then I'm going inside.
Great, yeah. Anywhere works. You're the artist.
Definitely not bears. We know that much.
Is this good enough?
Come on, throw a couple more.
I thought you said just one.
Did I? Oh, this is looking great. Let me know when you're done.
Let's go across this one here. So the dynamic lighting, I'm not sure how specific this gets, but it is looking glorious right now. Let's throw a couple more across the banister here. Oh my goodness, yep, I think it is dynamic. Lights up all the nooks and crannies. I think, I'm not sure how far my range is, but it looks like you can throw them pretty darn far out the window there. Okay, so there is a limit.
Wow, Bean. I love what you've done with the place. Oh, but now look at the house. It looks so lonely without any string lights. Why don't you throw up a few around the yard?
So now we are moving around. Oh, okay, I see how this works. Okay,
Oh,
so...
looks like you got a straggler. You might want to snip that one.
Oh, we can cut it.
There
I
you go.
see.
Alright, I'll be over by the house. And hey, put up as much or as little as you want. There's no right way to do it. I want to see what looks good to you.
Alright, well, again, I think we might be either woodchucks or beavers. I think his name is Chuck, so... But, yeah, the voice acting is already, pretty phenomenally adorable, I gotta say. So, let's go ahead and grab some lights, and let's start traditional. A little bit of red and green. So the camera is interesting because it's kind of right-click to zoom in on areas, but it's sort of a set piece. So you're moving around free space, but they sort of keep the camera focused on the things that you're decorating, which I think is kind of cool. And again, I am fairly pleased with the kind of freedom of motion that we seem to have. So we can add these kind of in between here like this, big old long. And again, they kind of sag more the longer the strip is. What else can we do? We can add packages, little presents, kind of stick them to the door here. Candy canes. I like it a lot. Okay. And you know what? I mean, already this is going to get me in trouble, but let's try to match it up just a little bit here. Keep some of this kind of cogent. There we go. That looks pretty good. What else do we have here? This is garland. Okay. And then we can do it over here as well. I like the animation for kind of throwing this out. And some ornaments. So yeah, we'll toss a couple of these on. And we're looking good. Back to the lights. Let's go with these all white here. And this is the garage. Oh, there seems to be collectible coins. To buy new decorations in the shop in the full game with these coins. Good to know. But for now, let's add a little bit of light in the garage. Like it, and then maybe can it go just across like that? That looks pretty good. And outside we'll go here, there, there. Again, I kind of like the idea of doing these long, swooping strips. It's almost a kind of a Asian style. However, the shorter you go, the more straight it is, so you can kind of get more granular with the details. And it sounds like we're going to hear a lot of Christmas-inspired music. Now again, this is the demo. I'm not sure how many houses we'll have the option to decorate. And I'm not sure if it's going to be in the full game or not, but I have heard some chatter online with regards to some famous Christmas houses appearing in this game. So again, could just be rumors at this point, but if you're thinking of specific houses from certain Christmas movies or things of that nature, they might be making an appearance in this game. Again, at this point, I'm not sure, so we'll have to wait and see. And there seems to be a little bit of light parkour, because we can jump, because of course, to put up some of these crazier decorations, we gotta jump around, you know. And it looks like the trampoline will assist us in doing just that. Oh, is there a patchwork on the roof? Okay, so we get more of these coins. Can we go down the chimney, or is that get the ball off the roof there? I think the chimney is closed off, so that makes sense. But yeah, this way we can put more lights on these upper areas. Again, we're not going to be perfect, but that's kind of the point of the game. Can we decorate? Oh, that's cool. We can decorate the actual electrical poles with some lights. How far? Can we go back there? Yeah, we can actually toss them back here and spread the holiday cheer even further than I thought. I think that is the actual limit, though. I don't think we can get much further back. Let's see. Can I hit that tree? Yeah, that's too far. Now, here's a good question. We have some items that move. Will the lights attach to a moving item? Let's say we do that. Is this going to move? Oh, no. Right, if I attach it there. Okay, but can I get it onto the moving bits? Don't think so. Okay, so I think it's got to be stable. That kind of makes sense. Now, again, don't want to put little Bean in trouble here, but let's just double check. Is there fall damage? No, I don't think there's damage of any kind, to be honest. Looks like somebody might have taken a spill here. Maybe that's why Chuck's on crutches for now. Again, I'm thinking these are beavers or woodchucks or wombats. I don't think they're bears, though. They do not really look like bears, so... can I talk to him? No? Okay. Can I go inside the house? Okay, well, let's throw a little bit up here. I'm thinking traditional for the house under the awning. Okay, that looks nice. And this one will kind of move forward like this. Yeah, let's go right over the door with these. You know what? Let's pop a little bit of garland around here too. Why not? One thing as... Oh, I see I'm supposed to use undo at least once. Okay. And then aim. Right click is to aim. I see, so that gives you a little bit more specific control. So I was just not doing the... Ooh, Q. There's a first person mode. I like it. Hold X to equip scissors. So this lets you trim things. Let's say I didn't want these here. We can trim them. Okay, that's good to know. Explore and decorate this level as much as you'd like. The story continues in the full game. It's to be notified when it releases this holiday season. That is the quick kind of demo checklist. But again, we're not quite done, folks. We got more decorations to do, so...
Hey, Beanie Bean.
Hello.
Let's see what Chuck has to say here.
Did you leave the door to the shed open, or was that me? I'm proud of you for doing all this. Is that old trampoline still back there? Man, be careful around that thing. It's way too close to the roof.
Uh-huh. I think I'm supposed to close the shed door. Oh, no. I think he was just being cheeky. Oh, okay. Again, I do like the detail and the level design. It didn't need to be quite this detailed for some of these areas. Oh, there's a secret area back here with a well. Well, well, well. Look what we've got here. Cinematic mode. Okay, so that is how we select our different options. And then we have first person and then third person. So this is a more, this is kind of what I figured most of the game will be in this third person mode. First person is nice for admiring your designs. However, I feel like this is a little bit better for getting a sense of yourself in the environment. Are we gonna fall down this well?
Whoa!
Oh! Okay. Here we go. Well, keep this in mind if we get the full game. There's a whole bunch more coins to be had down here. And you know what? I think we could do some more decorating down here, too. Why don't we light up this dark cave with some Christmas cheer? Let's see. Okay, that's a dead-end wall. Let's go up here and see what's going on. After, of course, throwing up some more lights. Again, you could just go kind of crazy. Let's see, how can we spam it out here? Like a spider web, kind of a spiral design, I like it. Oh, this is a parkour challenge, so we're hopping. Nice. Okay. Does this go anywhere? Hold on. Nope. Kind of just pushes you off there. Okay. Well, again, I like it. Not exactly spooky, it's just more mysterious than anything. Let's go out this way. Oh. That spits us out right next to the well. Okay. And then the rest of this is kind of an invisible walled off. The secret area. Okay. Let's go back up to the house and see what we got. You know, before we leave, how do we... Oh, see, we changed this using the tab key and the arrow keys. I think that's how we go about selecting different decorations. Let's throw a few ornaments on here before we leave. Oh, it's easy to overshoot. I guess that's what Z is for, if you want to undo. Like that one is a little wonky. Let's do that on the side. So, again, I think the idea is definitely not perfection. It's just beautification. So, I like that. You know what's gonna look really cool actually is if we hook up this tree here. Let's get the branches all decked out. Pun intended, of course. Okay. And I do like that you can kind of hear the wind whipping through, right? It's winter time. So, normally a game like this, it would be, you know, bright sunny day when you start doing things like this. But, again, right, it's Christmas lights. It's light up the town, so Makes a lot of sense that you'd be doing most of this during the nighttime. I'm sure during the full game there's probably either a day-night cycle or there's moments of the game where you're venturing out during the daytime, maybe taking part in story moments during the day. But either way, it is very appropriate to have this occur during the night. And you know what? I think we're making a pretty good start at this. More secrets in the bushes. Let's pop some on this tree here. Whoa. I like that. Let's undo it though. It's a little long. We can attach it to the that's great. Okay, let's try to keep this on the tree if possible. What am I doing here? Okay, I'm gonna cut that for now. I guess maybe the smaller branches, you can't attach them. Just gotta be a little bit more focused on these larger ones. Okay. Whoops. But again, if it's actually I think the whole concept of this game is, I don't know if you remember How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. They have the neighbor who has the auto light machine that kind of launches a bunch of lights on her house. I think that was the spiritual kind of original concept for this video game. Is what if you could do that, throwing lights all over the place. And don't we all wish it was this easy to decorate? Okay, pop a few more up here. And I think we can also even decorate the van. So let's swap over to these lights. Yeah. Fully deck out the van. Make it look like an art car. I think in some cases the longer distances are better. Shorter distances do seem to kind of clip through occasionally. So if you just stretch it the full length, you get a little bit more of a natural feel to the lights. In this case, we're going to make this van totally unusable. If you want to get through any of the doors, you're going to have to take down a string of Christmas lights first. And you know what? I think there's a couple of coins in these bushes. We went through most of these already. But yeah. I think I'm gonna pop a few more lights on the front of the house here. Which ones were we using? I think these will be a nice little mix-up though. I think I'll go back to the all-white lights for these areas. You know what? I kind of like the garland over the windows like this. So we'll go there, there. And the controls are pretty intuitive, right? It's just point and click for the most part. You hit X to stop if you're doing a constant stream, but you can keep going like this and make a square. But in this instance, like, say you don't like the way it lays, you can kind of just undo it and redo it as you see fit. And again, you can probably be very perfectionist with this game if you wanted to, but I feel like the real spirit of the game is in being just a little fast and loose with it, you know? Getting the lights just on the house and just seeing how it kind of looks when it's all thrown together. Quite literally thrown together. Let's see, can I swoop this one across here? What does that look like? Procedural lighting is great. I think one of the only slight faults I can find with it is maybe adding on these like end cap lights. So like when you start or end a certain thing, you can maybe just make sure there's an extra light at the very end of it. But I guess that's the whole point of the undo button, right? You can undo and redo until you get a strand that suits your taste. So maybe I can just do like this and go over there. But yeah, like one more light on the end of there, maybe one more light on the end of there. But again, I'm sure they're still fine-tuning some of the aspects of the game. But otherwise, I mean, visually, again, loving the art style. It's oddly realistic, considering the characters are talking animals, and seems to be a very light-hearted game with maybe a little somber backstory. I'm sure we'll learn more as we play the full game. And we'll learn why Chuck is on crutches in the first place, and why Bean doesn't seem to be super stoked on the idea of the holiday season and decorating at all. But of course, this seems to be the rekindling of the, the spirit of the season, so to speak. So, let's just light up this whole station wagon here. Again, we're just going crazy with it. You can really just stack them up here. So let's get the whole roof. Alright. I think at this point, we're looking pretty good. Maybe I'll chuck a few on the windmill back here. See how that looks. I think I might be too far away. Can I throw them up there? Okay, maybe down here. Over there. And maybe back up. There we go. Something. And yeah, that is just a little taste of Light Up the Town. Again, just the demo for now, so we don't have a full grasp on all the little intricacies of the game. Definitely a good grasp on the art style and the way that everything kind of plays out. And I gotta say, I am really digging it. Again, they haven't set a specific launch date to my knowledge. But again, with it being November, I'm really hoping they're able to make it. They said holiday season, so ideally they get this out prior to Thanksgiving, I think would be the sweet spot for this video game. Again, I'm not sure what the pricing looks like. Right now it feels like it could be a pretty reasonable $20 to $30 game, but again, that is depending on the amount of content and the flexibility, but I feel like it's going to be a decently sized town. And looks like, just flipping through here, let's go back to our cinematic mode. It's showing 1620. Oh, we got double snowmans. Hey now. I can chuck down these guys. Are they different sizes? I like it. Just a whole bunch of these little snowmen. I like the way he walks around with them too, like they're unwieldy, all in hand. So yeah, we got about 30 different decorations, at least 3 kinds of garland. Hopefully there will be more. 2 kinds of ornaments, which again, I'm sure there will be more than that. And of course the lights, 8, 12, 14 different kinds of lights. Let's collapse the panel here. Again, very, very important will be how they kind of play it out on the full release. Hopefully, maybe some more ornament styles. Maybe there's some more interactions with the locations that you're in. Let's talk to Chuck one more time.
You're not too cold, right? Did you leave the door to the shed open, or was that me?
And again, I really do like the voice acting as it is now. The only thing I might say for voice acting is maybe give it a bit more of an environmental filter. Because right now it just sounds like a person in a sound booth speaking, like very clear, but very clearly not standing outside in an open snowy area. So, but again, that's very, very small potatoes compared to the overall game design. So, yep, again, folks, this is Light Up the Town. And this has been a first look at the demo. And as the music kicks on, I'll take a brief moment to kind of look over our little creation here. Again, this is just the initial decoration. I'm going to hop on the van here and grab this other coin. So I think we've gotten all the coins in the demo. Let's see, 32. You'll have to let me know if you find more. I'm sure I'm missing something. I haven't really checked the back of the house. I think that's still currently blocked off, though. We can't really get back there. But, yep, they definitely seem to have hit a lot of the standards for Christmas music, holiday music in general. The running animation is a little wonky sometimes when you're turning. But, yeah, again, still haven't quite decided what these creatures are. I want to say woodchucks, beavers. I don't think they're bears, but I'll have to figure that out. Maybe I'm just missing something storyline wise. But yeah, there we go. again, as I mentioned earlier, sorry, I just keep getting kind of lost, sort of staring at the lights. Very calming. But like and subscribe for more. We do demos like this frequently for games that I find very interesting coming up. And until next time, this has been Tallidus Plays.